Hashtag the best protocol for long-term energy. Hook. What if I told you that the single biggest thing draining your energy every single day has nothing to do with how much coffee you drink, how many hours you sleep, or even how hard you work out? It's something you're probably doing wrong before 10 a.m. And once you fix it, everything changes. Why this matters? Most people treat energy like it's a mystery. They wake up tired. They reach for caffeine. They crash at 2 p.m. They push through. They collapse at night. And then they do it all over again the next day. That's not an energy problem. That's a system problem. And here's the thing. Your body already has a perfect energy management system built in. It's been there your entire life. You just haven't been working with it. You've been working against it. Today I'm going to break down the exact protocol that neuroscientist Andrew Huberman and his team at Stanford have put together based on decades of peer-reviewed research. This isn't about hacks. This isn't about supplements. This is about understanding how your biology actually works, and then using that to your advantage. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, simple, step-by-step protocol you can start using tomorrow morning. No expensive gear, no complicated routines, just science that works. Let's get into it. The science. Okay, so to understand the protocol, you need to understand 3 things happening inside your body every single day. First, your circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is basically your body's internal 24-hour clock. It controls when you feel awake, when you feel sleepy, when your hormones release, when your metabolism speeds up, and about 1,000 other things. And here's what most people don't realize. This clock doesn't run on its own. It needs to be set every single day. Like an actual clock, it drifts. And the number one signal that resets it is light, specifically sunlight. A landmark study published in the journal Current Biology by researchers Kenneth Wright and colleagues found that people who were exposed to natural morning light had their melatonin levels, that's the sleep hormone, drop significantly earlier in the evening, meaning they got tired at the right time, they slept better, and they woke up feeling more restored. People who weren't getting that morning light signal, their internal clocks were all over the place. Their melatonin was releasing at the wrong times. Their cortisol, which is the hormone that gives you that morning alertness, was blunted. They felt groggy, sluggish, and flat all day. One simple input. Massive downstream effects on your energy. Second, the adenosine system. Here's something fascinating. Tiredness isn't just a feeling. It's a chemical. Throughout the day, a molecule called adenosine builds up in your brain. The longer you're awake, the more adenosine accumulates. And the more adenosine, the sleepier you feel. This is called adenosine pressure, and it's completely normal. Now here's where most people make a critical mistake. Caffeine doesn't give you energy. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors. It puts a mask over the tiredness signal, but the adenosine is still building up underneath. So when the caffeine wears off, usually after 4 to 6 hours, all that blocked adenosine floods in at once. That's your 2 p.m. crash. That's not weakness. That's chemistry. Research published in the journal Neuropsychopharmacology confirmed that caffeine's primary mechanism is adenosine receptor antagonism, meaning it doesn't create energy, it just delays the tiredness signal. And if you're using caffeine first thing in the morning before your body has had time to clear the adenosine from the night before, you're actually making the crash worse later in the day. Huberman recommends waiting 90 to 120 minutes after waking before having your first caffeine. This allows your body to naturally clear that overnight adenosine buildup using cortisol. You wake up, cortisol rises, adenosine clears, and then when you add caffeine, it actually works better and the crash is far less severe. Third, your ultradian rhythms. Most people know about circadian rhythms, the 24-hour cycle. But fewer people know about ultradian rhythms, the 90-minute cycles that repeat throughout the day. Research by sleep scientist Nathaniel Kleitman, the same scientist who discovered REM sleep, found that the brain cycles through periods of high focus and lower focus roughly every 90 minutes. This happens during sleep, and it continues while you're awake. What this means practically is that your brain is naturally designed to work in focused 90-minute blocks followed by a period of rest and recovery. Fighting this cycle, trying to push through when your brain is in a low phase, doesn't just feel hard. It actually depletes your neurochemical resources faster and leads to that chronic, cumulative fatigue that so many people feel by midweek. Working with these cycles instead of against them is one of the most powerful things you can do for sustained, long-term energy. The protocol. Alright, here's the actual protocol. Step by step. Step 1. Morning light within 30 minutes of waking. This is non-negotiable. When you wake up, get outside and get natural light into your eyes within the first 30 minutes. Not through a window. Glass filters out the specific wavelengths your brain needs. You need to be outside. You don't need it to be sunny. Even on an overcast day, outdoor light is 10 to 50 times brighter than indoor lighting. 5 to 10 minutes is enough on a clear day. On a cloudy day, aim for 15 to 20 minutes. Don't wear sunglasses for this. And no, you should never look directly at the sun. Just be outside with your eyes open, facing the general direction of light. This single habit sets your cortisol pulse, anchors your circadian clock, improves your mood, sharpens your alertness, and sets up better sleep 16 hours later. It's the highest return on investment habit in this entire protocol. Step 2. Delay your caffeine. Wait 90 to 120 minutes after waking before your first coffee or tea. Use that morning window for hydration, movement, and light exposure first. This feels counterintuitive. You might feel more tired in those first 90 minutes. That's okay. That's the adenosine clearing. Push through it for a few days and your body recalibrates. Most people report that their energy becomes far more stable and consistent within a week of making this shift. Also, cut off caffeine by early afternoon. Huberman recommends no caffeine after 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. at the latest. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, meaning half of that coffee you drank at 3 p.m. is still in your system at 9 p.m., blocking adenosine, preventing deep sleep, and setting you up for worse energy the next day. Step 3. Structure your work in 90-minute blocks. Plan your most important, cognitively demanding work in 90-minute focused blocks. During these blocks, minimize distractions completely. After each block, take a genuine rest period. 10 to 20 minutes. Go for a short walk. Do some light stretching. Sit quietly. Let your brain consolidate what it just processed. This isn't laziness. This is how your brain is designed to work. You'll get more done in 3 focused 90-minute blocks than in 8 hours of distracted, fragmented work. And you'll finish the day with energy to spare instead of feeling completely depleted. Step 4. Non-sleep deep rest in the afternoon. This one is a game changer for long-term energy, and most people have never heard of it. Non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR, is a practice where you deliberately put your body into a state of deep relaxation without fully falling asleep. Think of it like a yoga nidra session or a guided body scan meditation. You're awake, but your nervous system is in a deeply calm, restorative state. Research shows that even a 10 to 20-minute NSDR session in the early afternoon can restore dopamine levels in the brain, reduce cortisol, and significantly recover your cognitive performance for the second half of the day. You can find free NSDR scripts and guided sessions on YouTube. Huberman himself has a free 10-minute version. Try it at the same time every day, ideally between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Step 5. Evening light and wind down. Just as morning light sets your clock forward, evening light signals your brain that the day is ending. In the evening, dim your indoor lights. Avoid bright overhead lighting after sunset. Use lamps, warm-toned lights, candles, anything that mimics the low-angle, warm light of sunset. Avoid screens for at least an hour before bed if you can. If you can't, use night mode and lower the brightness significantly. This allows melatonin to rise naturally at the right time, so you fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, and wake up with more natural energy, without an alarm shocking you out of a sleep cycle. Common mistakes. Now let's talk about the mistakes, because even people who know this stuff often get tripped up. Mistake 1. Checking your phone first thing in the morning. Bright artificial light from your phone screen in the first few minutes of waking can actually confuse your circadian system. It's not the same as sunlight, and it doesn't provide the right signal. Worse, it spikes cortisol at the wrong intensity and floods your brain with information before it's ready. Leave the phone alone for the first 30 minutes. Get outside first. Mistake 2. Using caffeine to push through the afternoon crash. If you're crashing at 2 p.m. and reaching for another coffee, you're not solving the problem. You're delaying it and making tonight's sleep worse. Use NSDR instead. Address the root cause, not the symptom. Mistake 3. Inconsistent wake times. This one destroys people's energy more than almost anything else. Sleeping in on weekends feels good in the moment, but it shifts your circadian clock. Researchers call it social jet lag. Your body doesn't know it's Saturday. It just knows the light signal came 2 hours late, and that throws off your entire week. Try to wake up within 30 to 45 minutes of the same time every day, including weekends. It makes a massive difference. Mistake 4. Skipping the rest between 90-minute blocks. People feel guilty about resting. They think. Remember, small consistent actions compound over time. Comment protocol if you're going to try this today. If this video helped you, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next one.